Welcome to another edition of Chamber Champions. Today at Chamber House, our special guest is Mike Baldwin from ACC. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you very much, Arun. Great to be here.
Lovely to have you here. Mike, what is ACC all about and what is your role there?
Okay, so I'm a relationship manager in the business engagement and partnerships team at ACC. So my role is to provide a lot of services, support, education to the business community, intermediaries, associations and partners. In terms of who ACC is, we provide a comprehensive, no-fault injury cover to all of New Zealanders, including people that are travelling to New Zealand as well, so tourists and visitors here. Yeah. So whether you're injured in work, out of work, or what you were doing when you got injured, we are there to help New Zealanders improve their quality of life by minimising the incidence and impact of injury.
That's fantastic. Very few countries have a system like this, is my understanding. None at all.
Correct, yes.
So we were leaders.
We are.
And it's not just for New Zealanders, it's also people from overseas that might come here and have an accident.
Correct, see for visitors.
Yeah.
So if they get injured in New Zealand, we provide cover for them as well.
What do the letters ACC stand for?
So Accident Compensation Corporation.
Accident Compensation Corporation. Yes. That's a question that most people actually can't answer because it's just ACC. Yes. So Mike, what topics would be of interest to businesses who are watching this interview regarding ACC? Okay,
so one of the big topics that we have in our strategy at the moment is recovery at work. Every year, 18 million days are lost from people being off injured. And that has a massive impact on not only the local economy, it has an impact on the people's families, their whānau. It also has an impact on their fellow workers that have to sort of step up and take on their roles. So we did some industry trials last year with two sectors. That was the transportation and forestry sector. And what we found through those trials, some pretty significant benefits for them. So we had, what we saw out of those trials, there was a significant reduction in the amount of time people were off receiving compensation. We also saw a real increase in the recovery at work rate, so people coming back to work and using work as part of their rehabilitation. We saw that there was a lot more ownership within the organisation, where from the senior managers to line managers taking ownership on the health and safety in the workplace. And we also saw a major shift within the organisations where they took a lot more focus on not just work injuries, but also non-work injuries, and treated the employee's recovery journey the same, irrespective of whether the injury was in or outside of work. So as a result of those trials, work that we've got on, myself personally, that I'm excited to be in, is we're extending those industry sector trials now to, we're working with specifically selected businesses and to use the information, insights and data that we've taken from those trials, and then extending that through to the local businesses and here in Taranaki and across New Zealand as well. So I'm really excited to next year come out and share the results of those trials and the impact that's had for local businesses here as well.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing about that.
Yes.
What else does ACC do for businesses?
Yeah, a major focus for ACC is to make it easy for businesses to engage with ACC. So we've invested a lot over the last number of years to ensure our levy system is as easy as possible for people to understand. We've invested a lot in our digital technology, so to ensure that people can communicate with ACC not only at a time that suits them, but in a method that suits them as well. So we have a lot of different methods, from call centres to online chat. And the other major investment we've done over the last few years is around our myACC for Business platform. Now that's a portal that businesses can use to not only access levy information and claims reports and things, but there's also valuable tools in there for businesses to log into to see information about their injured employees, so medical certificate statuses and from how long and where to. So if you don't have a myACC for Business login, I really recommend you to contact our business team, and they will send you out an invite to be able to sign up to take advantage of those resources that are available to you. So ACC really want to make it as easy as we can for businesses to engage with us.
Superb. Now, we've had a good relationship with ACC as the chamber. We're representing a lot of businesses. How do you see the relationship between ACC and, say, the Taranaki Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, what's important, why we considered the regional partner role is we have a very similar aspirations and values to see businesses thrive.
Yes.
And that's at the heart of ACC, a very, very fundamental reason why we exist. We like to be there to ensure that all of Aotearoa thrive. Yes. And so it's a major focus of why we use the resources of the chamber and partner with you, just to ensure that the messages that are poignant to businesses get out there. Yeah. So we want to see healthy workspaces, safe work environments, where people go home to their families safe at the end of the day.
Fantastic.
We want to see businesses equipped and resourced to allow their workers to rehabilitate at work, and they're really focused on that too, because recovery at work is a major piece of a person's recovery, not only for them physically but also for them mentally as well.
Yeah, and I guess that's the buy-in is also the ACC levies that businesses pay is directly proportional to the number of days that people are off work on ACC.
Yes.
So before we wind up this chat, Mike, are there anything else you'd like to say to businesses out there on behalf of ACC?
Yeah, so last year ACC received a little over 2 million injury claims, and 2/3 of those injury claims were from non-work accidents. So injuries around the yard or around the home, injuries when they're doing recreational activities, injury on the sports field. And so to help with that, you would have seen in the media, TV, radio, social media, our Have a Hymn campaign. Yes. And it's messaging around, if you get harmed or if you injure yourself, who's going to help train the apprentice? If you get injured, who's going to play goal defence? If you get injured, who's going to help put your contact lens in? And so the whole messaging around that campaign is, if you get injured, who gets harmed or impacted as a result? Yeah. And so as we come into the winter sports season, the Have a Hymn messaging will come out again, and that'll be to help people have a hymn before they get stuck on the sports field.
Well, that's a good message and a really good campaign, just stop and think for that moment.
Have a hymn, And ACC's 90% of injuries around sport or for sporting codes are preventable. So rugby, football, rugby league and netball. Yeah. And so we have a lot of resources that employers can download from our website and just put into staff rooms or on company intranets. Yeah. And it's just got a simple QR code that links off to our website, just to help people to have that hymn before they get stuck in, because we want people to get back to work safe from their activities in the weekend as well.
Yeah, look, I love it. We've got that common message there about businesses thriving in different ways.
Absolutely, yes.
And the website is right here for people to log on to. Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here and share such important information about ACC and how we can help businesses together.
Thank you very much, Arun.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.